Hi guys, it's Irit and I have a new process video for you. And this one has me using basically what is around me. My scrap room is a bit of a mess and I just grab what's near me, which in this case mostly the October hip kits and a couple of other extras. And yeah, I am channeling my inner soap house mama type of thing. Just, I don't know, in the way she plays with her supplies and textures and paint and watercolors. I just really enjoy her process and creating my layouts in a similar way. It's just a lot of fun. Check out her YouTube channel in case you don't know what I'm talking about. It's just really fun to watch her create. So I have this photo of my family, and it has kind of, I would say probably a lot of neutrals in it. There are like some pops of yellow there with the painted houses. This bright yellow is very traditional of the county that we live in Austria. And so it's a little bit radioactive sometimes. Our house is also, parts of it are in that color. We didn't paint it. We bought it like this. And probably in a few years we'll have to repaint it. But it's just, I don't know, it's a bit radioactive. And they combine it with kind of like this bottle green. I'm not sure about that combo. Anyway, I don't have to wear my house. I just have to live in it. And it's very recognizable, so that's good. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm just punching some papers from the October hip kit, and also that vellum. I think that vellum came in a previous kit. I don't think it's from the October kits, but it just fit them so well that I added it to it. I'm using two punches. One is just a circle punch. I think it's 1¼ inch or 1½ inch. And then I have a bigger scalloped circle punch. I really want to get a couple more circle punches because it's just so fast and easy. I have a few circle dies for my Cuttlebug, but taking that thing out, and what can I say? I'm lazy. So I'm just punching the circles from this pattern paper. This is from Pink Paisley. I don't know, one of their new collections. It might be the Memorandum or the Cedar Lane, one of those. And I'm just punching the ones that fit my color scheme. I matted my photo on a bunch of pattern papers and the vellum and some craft cardstock. I really like lately combining craft cardstock with white cardstock. I think it's just a great combo. And for some reason, I rarely cut into my cardstock. I kind of use it as a 12 by 12 mat, or I use it as a 12 by 12 mat. So I don't know what the problem is there. But I managed to cut into that craft piece of cardstock. And I also punched a few shapes, and I'm just building some layers, you can see, and going for a kind of diagonal design. Very free-flowing process, I gotta say. So I'm also using this tacky glue, which I really like because it's unlike hot glue. It gives me some time to move things around and get them exactly where I want them, because it needs like a few seconds, or I don't know, half a minute or something to dry. So it's just been working really great for me lately. And I'm kind of adding my basic design elements. My background is white cardstock. Another thing I've been really enjoying lately. Yeah, this layout just has many things that are not new to me, but just some trends that I see in my own layouts kind of late. And one of them is using a lot more neutral colors, which I'm really, really enjoying. It's just, I'm usually all about the bright colors and everything, but I gotta say lately I'm really loving kind of muddy colors. Nothing dark, but just a lot of neutrals. And I think also combining a lot of neutrals with color really lets the color pop. And yeah, I'm just exploring some different looks and color schemes, and it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just fun. What can I say? It's just fun. So the title is not going to be anything too clever, but I might be insulting dear Lizzie because I'm using these word thickers from the documentary line. These also came in the October kits, I want to say, and surprisingly I haven't used them on a lot of my layouts lately. With this kit, just because, I don't know, the colors in the kit are so soft that I sometimes felt the black was just too harsh. But I do use them on this layout, and I think it works. It's still kind of, a big contrast, but yeah, but I like how it looks. And I think those stars, I think I take them off at the end because it was just a little too much black. So my circles are done, and I want to add some puffy stickers. I only add these two that are now on the layout at the end. You can see that the colors are a great match for all the papers. And I will move that little acorn at the top. I will move it down to another circle because it was too much at the top. And speaking of, stickers and die cuts and all that, if you haven't seen, I have a new class with the super talented Jen Scow, and the class is all about die cuts and different ways of using them. You can check all the details on my blog. There's a link. I'll put a link in the description box. And yeah, it's just a really fun class. So if you have a lot of die cuts or stickers or chipboard in your stash and you're looking for some fun ways to use them, then our class might be for you. So please check it out. So as I said, I'm kind of using what's around me, and I looked through these wood pieces that also came in the October kits, the hip kits, and they had these little heart thingies, circles, I don't know, but they looked really good on all the circles with the pattern papers. So I will add 2 of them. And then I was thinking about adding these people. I'm laughing because I go kind of on a bit of a rant about the people, and in a different video. I will spare you from listening to it again. I think the other video is coming up soon to my channel. I'm not sure exactly when. But anyway, they're just too big and they don't really fit. So I end up going with that, I don't know, water can it's called, and those little hearts instead. And what I did off camera, because somehow it's something I do before I go to sleep and it's dark and the lighting is bad, so I don't film it. I added some white paint, some heavy body acrylic paint. I use Liquitex. I added it with a palette knife. This is also something I picked up from Soap House Mama, and it just gives a really lovely texture. It resists kind of the watercolor it has a different shade of white than the cardstock, it just makes things look very interesting. So I added it in a few places on my layout, and also on my wood veneer pieces there. And now my favorite part, watercoloring. So I'm using my kind of new Sennelier palette there, which I am completely in love with. And I started with adding some neutral colors. I have kind of a swatch sheet of all the colors. You can just see it peeking on the left side of the screen, just there at the corner, like in the middle of the screen, there's the corner of it. But I think it's really essential to make swatches of your watercolors because they look different on paper than they do in the pans, I mean. So I added a couple of layers of watercolor. I think you get a more interesting look with watercolors if you work in layers. So add some, let it dry, and then decide if you want to add some more. And my second layer was actually had a touch of like soft purples in it. I'm not sure you can see it in the video, but I did use a little bit purple because my coat looks a bit purple in the photo. It's actually blue. And yeah, I thought it would be a nice color to add some accents with it. And now I'm adding some stamps. I felt it looked a little bit empty to me anyway. Maybe to you it was good. So I didn't want to add anything like, embellishments, but I thought it would be fun to add some stamps. So I'm using a gray ink from Studio Calico, and it's a really nice light gray, but still not too light. I really like that color. And a bunch of stamps from Cocoa Daisy and Freckled Fawn. I got them on the Freckled Fawn site. I think they are by a designer called Laura by Laura or something like that. And so I used a bunch of those. And then I just colored the pumpkins, which my battery died, so it's not on. There's my cheat sheet, my swatch sheet. So I just added some yellow watercolors to the pumpkins. And that's my finished layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely day. And thanks for watching. Bye.